Hello everyone, today we have new video review, and as you can see, this time we are going to check fresh release from Eduard. So this kit is molded in 1/48 scale and it copies F6F-3, it's a weekend edition kit. And we have a commercial sample here, so it means you will get exactly the same stuff as what you'll see in this video review. We are going to check it closer together and see what is actually supplied in this new version. So first of all, packaging here is typical for this brand and especially for this edition, and it means we get this blue box with two markings depicted on the box art, so it should be easy to understand what you get in this kit. Here on the side we have some information about the kit, and on the opposite side you can see again these two marking options which are included into this weekend edition kit. By the way, here you can note these paints chart, which might be also handy in case you would like to get all the necessary paints for your build. So this is a top opening box, and here is what we have inside. So all frames are packed into plastic bags. As far as I can see, they're packed into the same plastic bag, so we will have to open this resealable plastic bag in order to check what is actually supplied here. So let's do this. And in the meantime, I would like to remind you that we open this special YouTube membership. You can join it by pressing this button and choosing the amount you would like to send us. And all this money will be used in order to get new photo and video equipment, or also support our PC purchase. So as you remember, our PC broke and now I'm trying to get it intact and get the new one. So here we have clear plastic sprue. As you can see, it is packed into a separate plastic bag in order to avoid any possible scratches. And now I'm going to take it out of the plastic bag. So one part broke off, but it's nothing serious, and it's due to the fact that it was packed together with gray plastic sprues. In case it could have been packed separately, then we would receive all parts intact. But here you can see what we get, and this is a weekend edition kit, so it means you won't get any mask set. So if you would like to cover everything with mask sticker, you will have to get a separate set of masks which should be released simultaneously with this kit, and maybe it was available before because F6F-3 was released before in a different marking package, so I guess there should be a mask set available already. Next we go on with gray plastic sprue. So the first one is dedicated to wing halves. We can zoom out a bit. Now you should be able to see that we have them molded together with ailerons here, actually flaps. Ailerons are separate, so they can be seen here in the middle, and both wings will have to be inserted into special slots in the fuselage. And if we zoom in, you can notice that we have nice external detailing. It's recessed panel lines. Here we have these ailerons, machine gun barrels, and here you can see lower halves which are molded together with this wheel wells section. Everything looks fine, and if you flip it over, inside we can notice also some guiding elements on the wing edges, so it won't be difficult to combine them together. It's just a matter of paying attention to all necessary things. Next we go on with fuselage halves, and actually here we have quite an interesting situation because we have two frames with fuselage parts. So here is the first one. As you can see, they're molded together with tail fins. Front cowling section is assembled separately, and inside you can notice that we do not have anything for the cockpit. It will be assembled separately, inserted here, and we also have some guiding elements here. But that's the first pair, and then we have the second one. So I guess it depends on the marking option you choose for your build. So here you can see another one, but overall design is pretty much the same. Again, you insert wings into these special slots. The same applies to tail wings, and inside we have some guiding elements for easier I would say gluing everything together. And here you can see these cowling panels which are also molded with guiding pins inside. Okay. Next we go on with this plastic sprue which is dedicated to mix of various elements. So here we have even this frontal section of the cowling, fuel tank, rear cockpit wall, various parts for the wing and for the tail wings as well. Here we have one piece propeller with attachment points on the blades. This is a cockpit floor, and everything looks nice. I don't have anything to complain about. Here you can see these parts from the opposite side. Okay. And last but not the least is this gray plastic sprue, which carries again mix of various parts, because we can see here cockpit parts, also engine parts, and engine should be quite detailed out of the box. If you would like to see more, you can get the PE set from Eduard. It will be sold separately, and this will ensure better details on your model. But it's already up to your budget. If you don't want to spend more, then you can just stay with original plastic parts, and it will be more than enough for out-of-the-box build, in my opinion. Next, we go on with decals. So decals are supplied in the separate plastic bag, and we have actually two decal sheets, so just give me a second to open them. Okay, so we are going to start with the bigger one, and obviously both are printed in Eduard. So here is the first one. Let's zoom in a bit, close the camera a bit. Now you should be able to see it. So here we have some decals for the cockpit, not only the decals for these instrument consoles, but we also have seatbelt decals, which is really cool in case you don't want to get the PE parts. You get some elements to copy in your cockpit, and still it will look nice for out-of-the-box build. But that's not all, because we also have the small decals sheet with various stencils, and they're really handy for 1/48 scale, because they will be visible on the finished model. So don't be lazy, apply all these symbols, and your aircraft will only benefit from such addition. Okay, and then we go on with assembly manual. So here it is. Let's zoom out a bit. Now you should be able to see it. So it's a typical format for weekend edition kit. We have parts mapped straight away. These blue areas actually show you which parts won't be used. And as you can see, one pair of fuselage halves won't be used as well, because we have only these cowling parts depicted here as used parts, so keep it in mind. Next we start the assembly process. So here you start with cockpit, obviously, then you join it between fuselage halves, you assemble the engine, you install it under the cowling, and there is no option to open the engine, so keep it in mind. Here we have tail surfaces getting installed on the tail area. Next we continue with wings. And by the way, on 1/48 scale model we have ailerons and flaps molded separately, even though you can't retract the flaps, but they're still molded as separate parts. Next we continue with these clear position elements or lights on the tail surface. Here you continue with landing gear parts, external fuel tank. Of course you can open the canopy on your aircraft if you would like to. And here we have two marking options, so this one is quite famous in my opinion, and this one is a simple typical Hellcat camouflage. And here on the last page we have marking guide for stencils. So again, I will repeat myself, apply all these symbols, because your model will only benefit from such tiny symbols on it. So as I said, this kit should be already available. You can get it on official Eduard website. And of course I will be happy to hear your opinion about this kit here in the comment section below. If you like this video, don't forget to press the like button, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and I will see you in the next video review as usual. Thank you for joining me today, and bye!